slide, right? Okay. So here you can see that load resistance is connected here. So first you have to remove the load resistance. The question is that find out VAB. Here it is not mentioned that you have to solve the problem using Thevenin's theorem. Here only it is mentioned that find out VAB. So this case you can take the load resistance. Here it is not given. If it is given any impedance or resistance, you will just open this and you have to find out the voltage across this path, open circuited voltage. Now how to do it? So here you can find out the current, mesh current, and the voltage drop of this path, and the voltage drop is of this path. If you can find out anyway, then you can find out what will be the VA minus VB, right? So here mesh analysis is done. You can also apply nodal analysis method, and mesh analysis you know how to solve the problem. So that is written here. So minus 10 angle 0 degree volt plus 96 I1 plus 100 I1 plus 4 plus J 200 I1 minus I2 is equal to 0. Another equation, 4 plus J 200 I2 minus I1 plus 100 I2 plus 1 minus J50 I2 plus 100 I2 is equal to 0. Now, two equations you have to solve and you have to find out what is the value of current I1 and I2. If you will get the current I1 and I2, then you can find out what is the voltage drop across this path. And if you will get voltage drop across this path means 100 I2 of this branch, 100 I2, that is equal to VA, and what will be the VB? You can also find out this one and this one also, no problem. Okay, either this path and this path, or this path or this path, anything you can take. So and to find out VB, 4 plus J 200 I1 minus I2, that is equal to 0, you can find out. Or you can find out the nodal analysis method and you can find out what will be the VA and VB. So here we can see that I1 is equal to 5.05 into 10 to the power minus 2 angle minus 0.074 degree ampere, and I2 is equal to 4.48 into 10 to the power minus 2, 25.6 degree ampere, I1 and I2. Next phase is a VAB. VAB 100 I2 and minus 4 because VA minus VB. So minus 4 plus J 200 I1 minus I2, that is VAB. And you will find out and you'll see what will be the VAB. Now the next problem, I will upload the videos. So you will get this problem and how to solve it. You will check. But always I'll say that always remember that whatever the problem is given, do not copy. You try it, you can see that it may be a wrong. If the answer is not that means your answer and the answer given to the problem is not equal, then inform me. Okay, because every problems I'm not going through this to a solving method. So you will go through the solving solution method and you will check that your answer and the answer given to the problem is right, or anything is wrong in your case, you will also tell me. Okay, if you face any problem. The next is the Thevenin's. This problem I already mentioned previously, so I am not going through this. And this problem, this is an interesting problem, because here what I told you yesterday, that whatever the voltage of this path, it will appear here, because there is no voltage source is present. There is no voltage source is present, so current will not flow through this branch, because this is the open circuited voltage, and only the current will flow through this path, because this is a closed path. Now the question is here. Here you can see that the same problem, but the source is, one source is present here, another source is present here. Then how to find out this VAB, open circuited voltage? Now what we know, the voltage of this path and voltage of this path is equal to voltage of this, total voltage of this path, right? Now, whatever the voltage is present and whatever the voltage drop will appear here, remember, or listen. First, you have to find out what is the voltage drop of this path. Another voltage is present here, so due to this voltage source, current will flow through this branch. Due to this voltage source, current will flow through this branch. Due to this voltage source, current will flow through this branch. So there you will get total voltage of this path, and here you will get total voltage of this path. And you know that the total voltage of this path is equal to this path voltage and this path voltage. So to find out this path voltage, we can take this path voltage minus of this path voltage. Is it clear what I'm saying? From zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, any member? Is it clear? Okay. So first we'll find out that what is the value of current. So if I'll get find out the current, then I can find out what is the drop here. So VTH. So first it is find out what is the value of current, 1.77 angle 45 degree. Right. So first you can see that this is a polar form, this is a rectangular form. It is first converted in rectangular form to polar form. Then we have got this value. Now what is VTH? So VTH is this voltage drop across this path and the voltage source here, and there is 5 angle 90 minus J4I and minus 10 angle 0, the voltage drop across, because there is, due to this voltage source, the current will produce, but it will not flow through this branch because it's an open circuited path, right? So there is no drop across this path, sorry, across this resistance. So only the total voltage, that means this path minus this voltage source is equal to this voltage, because this is the open circuited voltage. You can imagine that here a voltage is present, but this is a open circuited voltage, there is no path. So current, whatever the current will produce here, this will not flow because of this open circuited. So whatever the voltage you will get here, you will get this voltage drop, the total voltage drop you will find out here, minus of this voltage drop or voltage is equal to this VAB. So VTH is equal to 18 angle 146.31 degree at minute. Okay, so next is ZTH. So ZTH, you will just short circuit this path, and there is a short circuit. So you will find out 4 parallel crossing from this side, 4 plus J4 parallel 2 plus J6. So you can find out ZTH. So just put here what is the value of ZTH, what is the open circuited voltage, and if impedance is given, then you can find out the load current. Otherwise you will leave the problem here. Okay. So this is the one difference between the previous case to this. Here you have just whatever the voltage drop you have got, this is the open circuited voltage because no other voltage source is present here. But here you have to find out the what is the voltage drop, total voltage drop, total voltage across this path minus of this voltage, because this voltage is equal to this path voltage and this path voltage. So to find out this path voltage, the voltage drop or voltage across this path minus of voltage across this path is equal to VAB. This is another problem, Thevenin's theorem problem. So here is the current division rule is applied. You can apply any method. Different methods I am just showing two or different types of problem. You can apply any method, but you have to use you have to find out Thevenin's equivalent network. So to find out Thevenin's equivalent network, here is the load resistance first or impedance first. It is opened, and seeing from this side, I have to calculate the ZTH. Suppose first I want to calculate ZTH. So what you have to do? First you have to open circuit this path. So what you will get here? You will see 3 ohm, J5 ohm, 2 ohm minus J5 ohm. So with respect to, if you will see from this side, so from this side you can see if you consider this point, okay, if you consider this point, then you can see these 2 points point A5 parallel 2 plus 3 plus J5. That means 5 plus J5. So minus J5 parallel of 5 plus J5, because this path is open circuited now. This is the main problem. If you will see from this side, you can get another approach. Current is divided here, so these two are parallel. Again, you will check that this is if the current is flowing through this. Suppose I want to find out equivalent impedance. So what I'll see that current is flowing through this branch. So this will be in series. But now, what I want to find out, I want to find out Z equivalent, ZTH. Okay, not Z equivalent, ZTH, Thevenin's equivalent. So Thevenin's equivalent, I will see from this side. And if I see from this side, I can see that if I take the current, so one current is flowing through this. If I imagine, then another current will flow through this whole path, right? So this is one branch, and this whole is another branch. So these two are in parallel. That's why KTH is this way we can write, and the answer is 7.07 angle minus 81.86 degree ohm. Another is the you have to find out VTH. So here you can easily find out current division rule, because if you can find out what is the branch current of this path, then current into minus J5, you will get the voltage drop here. If you will get the voltage drop here, you can say that what will be the VAB, right? So current division rule, why I am applying? Because current source is present, and here you can if you want to only, if you want to if you will get the current of this path, then you can easily find out what will be the voltage across this path. So current division rule across total current into opposite resistance, that means they are inductance. So 10 angle 0 is total current, opposite impedance is J5 by total impedance. তার মানে J5 plus 2 plus 3, sorry J5 not the J15, J15 plus 2 plus 3 minus J5. So you can find out what will be this branch current. Well, branch current is 13.42 angle 26.57 degree ampere. And if you will get the branch current, then you can multiply with minus J5 and you will get the voltage 67.08 angle 63.4 degree volt. So open circuited voltage you will get, and the ZTH is already given. So you can find out what will be the VTH. Sorry, you can find out what will be the IL if load resistance or impedance is given. Now the question is there. You have to solve zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. So any member I can call. So just you have to tell me the what will be the ZTH. Okay, so you can see that here this load resistance is given or load impedance is given here. It is removed first, and you have to find out what will be the Thevenin's equivalent impedance. That means ZTH. I am not saying to find out VTH, because you can easily find out VTH, because the voltage drop across this path and voltage drop across this path, or voltage drop across this path and voltage drop across this path, anything you can find out. Then you can say what will the VA minus VB, so you will get VTH, and I will describe. But now my question is that what will be the ZTH, not Z equivalent, ZTH. So first you will short circuit this path and the circuit diagram. So first you will draw short circuit this path and tell me what will be the ZTH. So anyone from first draw the circuit. I am giving you 3 minutes to draw the circuit. So I think drawing is over. So from zone 1, anyone? Whatever. It may be a wrong, maybe a right. Whatever you are thinking, just tell me. বলো বলো কেউ একজন। কি মনে হচ্ছে কি হতে পারে? ফ্রম জোন 3, এনিওয়ান ফ্রম জোন 3? বলো। ড্র করেছো প্রত্যেকে শর্ট সার্কিট পাথটাকে? তাহলে বলো কেউ একজন বলো যে জেটিএইচ কি মনে হচ্ছে কি হতে পারে? বিকজ ইটস ইম্পর্টেন্ট। Anything. It may be a wrong, maybe a right. But tell me, what will be the ZTH? Razibul is present.
Yes, ma'am.
রাজিবুল কি মনে হচ্ছে বলো? এটা মনে হচ্ছে সেটাই বলো, ভুল হোক না। Which one is parallel, which one is series? I'm doing lots of critical problem, but if you cannot tell me the just a easy or simple type of solution, then it is difficult to. That means if I'll go through this, the next thing, then it will be difficult for you. So you will communicate. What is the equivalent? What will be the ZTH? Tell me. Rajibul, what will be the ZTH? What do you think? অনিমেষ আছে? অনিমেষ, অনিমেষ is present or not? Okay, অনিমেষ আছে। অনিমেষ কি মনে হচ্ছে? What will be the Z equivalent, ZTH? What do you think? Which one is the series? Which one is the parallel? No answer. Zone 2, anyone? Why you are not communicating? Why are you not giving the answer? What is the problem? Tell me. I'm saying that the answer may be wrong, may be right. That is not a big issue. But why you are not giving me the answer?
Ma'am, 12 and
বলো 12।
ma'am, 12 and 12 and 21 in আপনার series.
আচ্ছা 12 প্লাস
12
21
and
লিখবো। 12 প্লাস 21 যদি সিরিজ হয় তাহলে লিখবো 12 প্লাস 21, তাই তো?
uh, yes, ma'am, ওটাই তো আপনার
না ভুল হোক, আমি তোমাকে জিজ্ঞেস করছি যদি
হ্যাঁ
সিরিজ বলছো মানে প্লাস লিখবো তো?
হ্যাঁ, সিরিজ মানে তো আপনার প্লাস।
হ্যাঁ, তারপরেরটা বলো।
তারপরেরটা হচ্ছে আপনার I1টা যাচ্ছে 24।
আচ্ছা, একজন একজন করে বলো তাহলে সুবিধা হয়। অনিমেষ কি বলছিলে একবার বলে নাও, তারপরে সৌভিক কি বলছে শুনছি। 12 প্লাস 21
প্লাস J24।
প্লাস J24। আমি এটা বড় করে দিচ্ছি ফিগারটা যাতে তোমার দেখতে সুবিধা হয়। Now, can you see this side now clearly, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now tell me. 12 plus 21 plus J24. আচ্ছা, আর তার সাথে
আর
কোনো সিরিজ প্যারালাল কিছু আছে?
প্যারালাল তার সাথে হচ্ছে উম,
আচ্ছা বলো সৌভিক। হুম।
J60।
50 প্লাস 30 প্লাস J60। আচ্ছা, একটা অ্যান্সার পেলাম। অ্যানাদার ওয়ান। আর কে বলবে? রকি, সানিয়া, দিদি কে আছে? উদয়, আস্তাফিজুর, কে আছে? কে বলবে নেক্সট?
ম্যাম
হুম।
ম্যাম
বলো ওয়ান বাই ওয়ান।
21 ইন্টু
21 ইন্টু
12 প্লাস
হুম
J24
হুম
আর নিচে হবে
হুম
21 প্লাস 12 প্লাস
হুম
J24
হুম আর একটা পার্ট। That means
আর
you are saying that 21 parallel 12 plus J24, right?
ইয়েস ম্যাম
Okay. And আরেকটা পার্ট।
15 প্লাস না 15 ইন্টু
হুম
13 প্লাস
হুম
J16
হুম
আর নিচে হবে 50 প্লাস 30 প্লাস J60।
আচ্ছা, তার মানে তোমার অ্যান্সার হলো 21 প্যারালাল 12 প্লাস J24 প্লাস 50 প্যারালাল 30 প্লাস J60।
ইয়েস
ঠিক
ম্যাম।
বললাম তো? হুম। আচ্ছা, আরটা কে বলতে গেছিলে বলো? অ্যানাদার ওয়ান।
ম্যাম
সুচিত্রা, হ্যাঁ বলো।
ফার্স্ট 21 ইন্টু 12 প্লাস J24 বাই
হুম
21 প্লাস 12 প্লাস J24।
রাইট। নেক্সট।
আরেকটা আরেকটা 50 ইন্টু 30 প্লাস J60 বাই 50 প্লাস 30 প্লাস J60।
হ্যাঁ, এরপর এরা কি সিরিজ না প্যারালাল? দুটো ব্রাঞ্চ। You are now finding out two branches impedances. Now these two are parallel or series. That means you are saying first these two are parallel, these two are parallel. Now what is the relation between these two branch? Series or parallel? I will write parallel sign or plus sign. Okay, so next I am showing you. আর কেউ বলবে কিছু? বলো। অনিরুদ্ধ কিছু বলবে না? আইনউদ্দিন?
বোথ সিরিজে হবে ওটা।
Both are series. So if I'll check the ZTH, so those students who first told me, that is when I can find out Z equivalent. Z equivalent, as per Z equivalent your answer is right, but now we are finding out ZTH. So ZTH is that here if we'll consider this point and this point. জাস্ট যেরকম ভাবে আমরা দুটো হাতকে তুলে ধরি, ধরো দুটো পয়েন্টকে ধরে আমি তুলে নিলাম, তাহলে কি হবে, এই ব্রাঞ্চ আর এই ব্রাঞ্চ, দিস টু ব্রাঞ্চ উইল বি সাইড বাই সাইড, and similarly if I'll take or if I'll open this node, then this side and this side will be in the side by side. So when this will be side by side, so we can imagine the current will divide. So just here the figure, so you can see that one is the A, 21 parallel 12 plus J24, and from this if I'll take the B point, then 50 parallel 30 plus J60, and then these two are in series. But in case of Z equivalent, this is a ZTH, but in case of Z equivalent, you can see that current is flowing through this path to this path, and another current is flowing through this path to this path. So Z equivalent, if we want to find out what will be the current through this path, then you can write 20 plus 12 plus J24 1, and these are the parallel. So parallel 50 plus 30 plus J16. And if we'll get Z equivalent, then 20 by Z equivalent, you will get the what will be the current. Now if we can find out what is the current here, then you can find out what will be the branch current. So if we'll get branch current, then you can find out what will be the drop here and what will be the drop here. So you can easily find out what will be the VA and VB. So this is, you can see here already solved. So I1 is equal to 20 angle 0 by 21 plus 12 plus J24, I1 total current. And similarly I2 can, this is our voltage. How it is find out? Because this is our voltage, and this voltage is the across of this path, and this voltage also across this path, similar voltage. Just you have to draw, I am showing you through a whiteboard method. Those who have problem, they can understand that for this bridge circuit problem you have to handle carefully. It is not difficult, but you have to handle it carefully. So I am just taking a source here. This on the circuit. So this is our supply. Now this is our open. So I am just redrawing it. So when you are seeing that this one, so I can draw here no path is, so this is the open circuit path. So I can write it again. This point is this point, and then this point. This point is this point, and now this source. So here is the impedance. Here is the impedance. So to find out the branch current, you can see that this voltage is across this path. This voltage is similarly across this path. So 20 by this impedance is equal to, you will get the current of this path. 20 by this impedance, you will get the current of this path. So if you will get the current of this path, then you can take the voltage drop across here, voltage drop across here. So VA minus VB, you will get what will be the VTH or VC. right? And another thing, already I have shown ZTH. So I can go there. So you can see that similar way I1 is find out. I1 is 0.49 angle minus 36.02 degree ampere, and I2 is 20 by 80 plus 50 plus 30 by J60. So 80 plus J60 and 0.2 angle 30 minus 36.86 degree ampere. Now VTH is equal to VAB, that means VA minus VB. They have taken this path, so they have taken 12 plus J24 I1 so VA minus VB হচ্ছে 30 plus J60 I2. You can take also this path. So VA minus VB, you will get VTH. Then we have found the ZTH, already I have shown how to find out. Then you have got the last circuit. Okay, so this is the Thevenin's circuit, Thevenin's equivalent network. So whatever the complex circuit you are getting here, just from this complex circuit, you are getting only one source and only one impedance and with series load impedance. So now if you solve these three, you can easily find out what will be the load current. This is similar type problem, so I am not going through this, but different impedance is given. Now Norton's theorem. So in case of here, if I'll take this one, or I'm going to this one. Suppose the ultimate Thevenin's equivalent circuit, which is Thevenin's equivalent voltage, suppose 23.33 volt. This is 3.33 ohm is a RTH and RL is 2 ohm. So can we convert this voltage source into a current source? Yes or no? From this, can I convert voltage source into a current source? Yes or no? Any? No. Anyone? Any other? Just tell me yes or no. Everyone, please tell me yes or no. আচ্ছা, তার মানে তোমার as per you yes or no? Yes. Okay. Another, the rest of the student, yes or no? Rest of the students, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Another student, yes. Rest of the students, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Only 4 members. Other members, yes or no? You can also write in the chat box yes or no. I'm not asking why yes, why no. I'm just asking yes or no. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the answer is yes. So how to convert it? First, you have to divide voltage by current. Voltage by resistance. That means 23.33 volt by 3.33 ohm. If we will divide, then you will get the current. Now, tell me from zone 1, zone 2 and zone 3, any member, which direction the current will be. upward or downward? From zone 1 থেকে একজন, zone 2 থেকে একজন, zone 3 থেকে একজন. If I'll convert the voltage source to current source, the direction of current will be towards upward, that means towards your eye or towards your uh, uh, floor.
Ma'am, downward.
ডাউনওয়ার্ড। আচ্ছা, বাকি মেম্বাররা যারা ডাউনওয়ার্ড বলে তারা কোন জোন থেকে? জোন 2,
Zone 1.
জোন 1, জোন 3, ডাউনওয়ার্ড or upward? Zone 3, any member? There is no one from zone 3. You can also write down in the chat box also, upward or downward. But I need your response from zone 3. Zone 3 from Jharkhand, Bihar, Bangladesh. Downward. Okay. So what we are saying, that supply voltage is negative side is there and positive side is there. So I know that in conventional method current is flowing from negative to positive, right? So if current is negative to positive, so when I convert, then current will be upward, not downward. If it is a positive, this is a negative, then current will be downward. And you can also see that this current is flowing through this upward. So when I'll convert this to a current source, then the current source direction, the value of the current source will be 23.33 by 3.33. That will be the value of current source magnitude, and the direction will be upward. And what will be the other resistance? This will be in the parallel, right? So we can convert the Thevenin's equivalent network to Norton's equivalent network, because in Norton's network, Norton's theorem, what is the theorem? In a linear bilateral network, we can replace the equivalent circuit, the complex circuit, by an equivalent circuit using a short circuited, by doing what we have done in case of Thevenin's theorem. We have open circuit the voltage source, load resistance we have open circuited. Now we'll short circuit this path and we'll find out what will be the short circuited current ISC. If I can find out ISC, similar way I can find out RN or ZN. Okay, যেমন তোমরা ZTH বের করেছিলে, similar way we can find out ZN. So if I'll get ISC, so ISC with parallel ZN and parallel ZL or RL, then we have to find out what will be the IL. So you can apply current division rule and you can find out IL, or you can convert from ISC to VSC and then you can find out. The same way you have to solve, but here we can not do the short circuit, open circuited. Now we'll do the short circuit. So here we can see the problem. So this is a circuit. The same problem we have solved for Thevenin's equivalent, when we have solved the Thevenin's theorem, applied Thevenin's theorem, and we have got the Thevenin's equivalent network from this circuit. We have already gone through this. Now we'll see, if I want to apply Norton's theorem, then how to solve the problem. So first step, short circuit, open, remove the load resistance and short circuit the path, and then find out what will be the ISC. Then you have to, same way you have to find out ZN. That means if it is a voltage source, just remove it and short circuit the path, and if it is a current source, then it is open it and you can find out what will be the ZN. So if we'll get ZN, then the equivalent network will be ISC parallel ZN. and here it will be ZL. So if you want to find out IL, then you can apply current division rule and you can find out the what will be the IL. A simple thing, but here it's a short circuited path. Now here if I'll solve the problem, then you can see if I find out what is the current of this branch, then you can find out that the total current will flow through this path because it's a short circuited path. So you can see that 25 angle 0 by 3 plus J4. That means the as it is a short circuited path, that means this is not required because this is a resistive path. Now the second step, when you will do the short circuiting this path, the second step is that you can easily remove this impedance path because the current will be generated from this due to this source will flow through this short circuited path. It will not flow through this path. When the current divide here, the whole current will flow through the short circuited path. No current will flow through this branch. So you can easily remove it and you can find out what will be the short circuited current. So ISC you can find out easily, and Zn you will see from this side, and the equivalent, that means this is two are parallel. So you can find out what will be the Zn, and just put here if it is a impedance is present here, then you can find out what is the IL. IL is total current into opposite impedance, that means for 4.53 angle 9.92 degree by the total impedance. So you can find out what will be the IL. This is another problem. Now you tell me that this is our impedance. Okay, so this problem I am showing you for Norton's theorem. Previous day I have given you one assignment for superposition theorem. This same problem you will solve using Thevenin's theorem. So what are the steps first you will follow? First, today I am showing you how to solve this problem using Norton's theorem. Okay, so you will get Norton's equivalent circuit. Now the impedance, load impedance is given, right? If you will get Norton's equivalent circuit, then you will find out what will be the IL. Just write down the steps. Okay. So first I am showing you how to find out the load current. So you will solve this circuit using Norton's theorem. You will find out the load current using current division rule. Second step. Second step, you will get Norton's equivalent circuit. Okay. So from Norton's equivalent circuit, you will convert it in a Thevenin's equivalent circuit. From this Thevenin's equivalent circuit, you will again solve. Again, you will solve, and you will find out what will be the IL. So you will see that the IL which I have got from Norton's equivalent circuit, and when I have converted this Norton equivalent circuit to Thevenin's equivalent circuit, what is the IL? These two IL should be same. First you will check this and you will show in your copy, it will, you have to show this one. Next, you have to take this same circuit and you have to solve this circuit using Thevenin's theorem. And again, you will find out what is the load current. So these three load current should be same. And you have to write down in your assignment and you have to submit. Do not take help from others. Just take help from any book, or if you try, if you know, you can just do it. You can try it. Okay. Whatever the answer, if your answer will not match, don't worry, but do not copy from others. This is not a test. This is, you will not get marks. Just I want to see that you are learning or not. Because in the offline classroom, I can see your copy. I can ask you. I can see your face. But now I cannot see your face. I cannot. If you will give me answer from taking others or not, I don't know. So that's why I'm telling, be honest right now. If you will be honest right now, then I can judge you properly, so that I can understand that you are learning or not. So another way I'll think. That's why. So this is the problem you have to take. First, how to solve this problem using Norton's theorem. First, remove this path and short circuit this path. So there are two sources are present, and due to these two sources, what will be the current here? You will find out. Okay, and then you will find out what will be the Zn. That means short circuit this path. Now this is a uh, equivalent network. You will see that this is short circuited, this is short circuited, there is no path, so 3 plus J4. This will be a parallel, because here it is now, that means initially we opened. Remember, first the steps are that this branch impedance will be opened, right? Second steps, seeing from this side, what is the Norton's equivalent impedance. So first open it, then find out what is the Norton's equivalent impedance. Then short circuit the path, find out what is ISC. If we'll get ISC or IN, whatever Norton's equivalent current, or Norton short circuited current IN, or short circuited current ISC, you will get ISC and you will get Zn. Then you can find out what will be the IL. So just the Norton's theorem, I am showing you the solution method. So here when you open it, you can see from this path and this path, this is a short circuited path. If we'll take similar way, just a previous problem I have shown you how to take. Okay, so if you'll just take the node, you can see that 3 and J4 are side by side. So these are parallel. So you can find out these are two the short circuited path. So from this you can find out 3 plus J4. So Zn is equal to, answer is 2.4 angle 36.87 degree ohm. It may be wrong, maybe right, you have to check. But the answer is 2.4 angle 36.87 degree ohm. This is Z Norton's. Next, you have to find out the short circuited current. Okay, so in this case, you can find out that two current sources, due to this source, two currents are flowing, and here you can apply super mesh. It is required, or just I'm saying how we can apply. If I'll take here node, it is not required because the short circuited path. So short circuited path, so current is flowing through this branch, and the current will flow through, whole current will flow through this branch. So I1 is, you can find out easily that 100 by 3, here 50 angle 90 by J4, right? 50 angle 90 by J4, because it's a short circuited path. So you can easily find out the current of this path, 100 by 3 and 50 angle 90 by J4. So the total current will be flowing through this path, and or you can take in this way, that one current will flow through this path, another current will flow through this path. So I1 minus I2, what will be the current of this path. You can apply mesh analysis, right? So if you will get the short circuit current, you will just put here, and Zn you have already got here. So ZL you will put here. So IL, current division rule, IL into opposite resistance Zn by total Zn plus ZL. You will get the total, that means IN into ZL, sorry, IN into Zn by Zn plus ZL. You can get what will be the IL. So IL, the answer is 12.44 angle 84.79 degree ampere. So this is the answer. You have to first check, and the second, you have to convert this current source to voltage source, and you have to again solve this IL. So if you can see that Norton's equivalent circuit, current source is parallel to this equivalent Thevenin's equivalent impedance. In Thevenin's theorem, you have seen that voltage source with series of Thevenin's equivalent network. So Thevenin's and Norton's equivalent network, you will get the same impedance for both cases because impedance will not change. One case you will get current source, another case you will get voltage source, right? So second problem is that second step for your case, you will convert it in a voltage source, and you will find out what will be the IL. And the third step, you will solve this, you will take this problem and you will solve this problem using this, following the Thevenin's theorem steps. This is your task, and the previous day superposition theorem I have already given. Within Monday you have to complete, and you have to submit your assignment. So you can write the problem, and within this I call your attendance. Roll number 2.
Yes, ma'am.
If you have any problem, any doubt anywhere, you can ask me next day. That means Wednesday. I'll again discuss different kind of problem, because that day I will solve the maximum power transfer theorem, where you need again Thevenin's theorem steps to solve the maximum power transfer theorem. Already you have gone through this for DC network, how to find out maximum power transfer theorem and the theorem also. But in AC case, we have to take different conditions to solve the problem, and we'll see. Roll number 3, 4, 5,
Yes, ma'am.
6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14,
Yes, ma'am.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Yes, ma'am. 19.
Okay. So within Monday, all members you have to submit. Okay, we not zone wise. Every member you have to submit.